Hello, future people, and welcome to Great Uncle John's weekly video log. This is Monday, December 17th, 2018, and this is episode 50. I think I jumped the gun a bit last week and said it was episode 50, but it was only 49, so I'm glad I didn't pop any champagne, but we have 2 weeks left to go in this project. Next week, our Boxing Day special, and then our New Year's extravaganza. So I'm a bit weary. It's been a busy holiday party season this year with work parties and my birthday party and a friend's birthday and looming family parties. So it's been a busy season. So I'll make this short. Haha, seriously. It will be short because I've already written it and I can see that it'll probably be about 5 minutes long. So I'll get right into Trump. I doubt future people will be that interested in Doug Ford or even Justin. About the only thing I can think of going on of interest in Canada right now is the arrest of an executive of a Chinese telecommunications company, Huawei, I forget what it's called, Huawei. And they arrested this executive who's also happened to be a daughter of the owner, and this enraged China who promptly arrested a couple of Canadian guys who were working over there. And this seems like a stupid sort of self-inflicted wound. I think the Americans ordered it, and then Trump made a statement saying, oh, maybe we can use it as a bargaining chip in trade talks. So I don't know why we allowed ourselves to get messed up in that. I don't know. Anyway, on to Trump. Let's see, just today, December 17th, they had Rudy Giuliani on TV. Actually, I guess it was on yesterday, and I was just hearing reports of it today. But they had Giuliani on TV doing interviews, basically saying that collusion and campaign finance issues and the shady business deals, not a crime. They're not denying it anymore. They're not saying it didn't happen. They're just simply saying, not a crime, small potatoes. And, you know, Giuliani, it's hard to say if it's a strategy or not. They'll send this guy out, and he seems to make things worse. He seems to say things that get Trump in more trouble. Like today, he said that they had negotiations about the Moscow deal going on up until, like, November. And before they were saying June. So I don't see how this is helping Trump's case. I mean, Trump is in so much trouble that nothing's really helped his case up to this point. I don't think this is a strategy that's working for him. Anyway, Trump's been rage tweeting. He doesn't have much left, I don't think. I mean, I think I've been saying this since the beginning of the year, but I think it may be the case this time that Trump is done. There's so many converging criminal and political storm fronts coming in on Trump that I think it's upon him. I think the rain is starting and the hail is on the roof. And just today there was a report of how pervasive Russia's campaign of disinformation in support of Trump was across social media. Every platform seems to have been used, including Pinterest, which is odd. I'm not sure what the Russians would be able to do on Pinterest. I think the Russian scheme here was to funnel money, maybe not huge amounts, through Facebook and the National Rifle Association in a sort of a brilliant two-pronged cyber attack on the American voter and buying off Republican politicians. And I think this is the explanation that makes the most sense. It explains why people like Lindsey Graham or Mitch McConnell were showing absolutely no backbone during the Trump presidency to rein him in. Although some pundits on the news now are saying that there's a lot of talk in the back rooms that the Republicans are fed up with him, and when they go, they'll probably go en masse. It won't be one or two at a time. It'll be a lot of them at once going. So that will be the end of Trump for sure. Why it hasn't happened up to this point, you future people, you've read the book, so you tell me. You know exactly who was bought off, and Trump promised to drain the swamp, and maybe his absolutely ludicrous presidency will do that. Maybe by being the swamp king, he will draw legal scrutiny to just who pays for political treason, who's behind all this. What are the money channels? Maybe we'll start digging now. Anyway, I don't feel like talking about him anymore this week. It's Christmas and it's time for family and friends, so I'm going to spend the next week focusing on that. And also, I seem to have a bit of a cold right now, too, so hopefully I'll not be sick next week. Anyway, see you on the 26th for the penultimate episode of Great Uncle John.